Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. Niners lose a game, 43-27. Start this off with saying that, for a team to lose by 20, pretty entertaining game. Honestly, the Niners were in the game for the most part, most of the day. If they would have had a little bit more right before halftime, if they would have been awake coming out of halftime in the early third quarter, they would have been all right. But definitely some big plays by Carolina coming out of the half. Carolina's got some big, huge receivers. Calvin Benjamin, Greg Olsen, one of the greatest tight ends there is in football. Read a good article about the Panthers last night and their history of great tight ends, going from Wesley Walls to Greg Olsen, as Greg Olsen closes in on taking the touchdown records, what the story was about late last night in Carolina. But Olsen scored a touchdown today, to tell you the truth, on a great pass, through by Cam Newton. There's lots of great action in the NFL today. If I was home, I probably would have been watching the 49er game. I probably would have been wanting to watch the Steelers versus Bengals game. That seemed to be like the biggest game of the morning. New England almost gave that game away. The Dolphins rallied back later in that game. The Rams just scored their first points since 1994 in the city of Los Angeles. Lots of talk about LeBron James being on the sideline for the Rams. I don't know if he's an owner or what the hell's going on. I don't know why he would be a Rams fan. You would think that the Browns would be dying to have him at any of their games. Browns almost won a football game today, but the Browns do what the Browns do, and they gave that game away. But we'll have to see, what goes down. The Niners showed a lot of heart, and definitely, even losing a game by almost 20, they did exactly what I thought, they would do for me, and that's give us, a good moral victory, something to move forward. Carolina is looked at as one of the best teams there is in the NFL. Very good defense, very good offense. The only thing they really lacked was Jonathan Stewart in their running game, but I think their backup running back was named Whiteside. He ran for almost 100 yards. Two receivers over 100 yards. Cam Newton over 300 yards passing. 4 touchdowns. I think he did throw 1 interception, which was returned by Bethea for a touchdown. Niners at times showed how good their defense is. Lots of great play by Eric Reed, by Eric Ward. I didn't hear Bowman's name that much, honestly, but I did hear Brooks's name. I thought that Bowman would sort of move into being the captain of the defense, but a lot of people talk about Brooks like he's sort of like the biggest, baddest dude on the planet. And in my mind, besides for the year he was injured, I always thought that Bowman was sort of the best player we had on defense that just nobody really talked about because of the fact Patrick Willis was out there. I honestly thought that Bowman was better than Willis, just didn't get the spotlight put on him. But Gabbard made some plays. I don't want to put the loss on his shoulders, but I've said for a while that, with Blaine Gabbert at quarterback, the Niners are going to be as good as the Niners are, and they're not going to get any better. Whether that means play calling Kaepernick to see what he has left in the tank, we're getting to the point where that's not going to be a good excuse anymore. But I do think that, we are just a few years removed from Kaepernick being one of the best quarterbacks there was in football. I don't think that he lost all of those skills. He had the bad year due to injury. He had the lame duck year with Jim Harbaugh at head coach. I don't know. I know that Gabbard went out there and he played the best through practices and through preseason, and Kaepernick being injured didn't really help him. But I don't know. It is what it is. Hyde had a real slow day today. I think only 30 yards